I just want to emphasize again, if you guys could please mute yourselves, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and we will get to them as quickly as possible. So if everyone is ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just to double check, can everyone see my screen that says RAM Ready, my portal and self-service overview? Okay. So basically today we're just going to be doing an overview of my portal and self-service. We're going to learn how to navigate my portal, understand your dashboards, what your favorite apps will be located, an overview of self-service, and then how to find technical support and help. Once again, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. So when you log into fresnocitycollege.edu, you're going to be pulled up to this little website. On the right-hand corner, there's going to be an area that says My Portal, and it will have this red arrow. That is where it's pointing to My Portal at. Once you click that, you will be going into your portal. So your username should be your student ID number. It will not be your personal email, it will be your digits for your student ID number. Then as well, when you need to put in your password, it will be your default password. It should be the first initial of your first name, uppercase, the first initial of your last name, lowercase, and then the 6-digit birth date. Eventually, you will need to change that password so that way you don't get logged out, because that is just a default password. So we want to make sure that you can put in your own password. That way you don't have any complications in regards to that. So once you are logged in, you're going to go ahead and be in your dashboard. If you haven't logged in before, you will need to update your communication preferences. So what you're going to do, you're going to click OK, and it's going to bring you to your communication preferences. Here, you're going to add in your name, you're going to add in your address, all sorts of stuff like that. And then you can also opt into for your notifications from our campus in regards to admissions and records, financial aid. If you need anything from our police department, they can email you or they can send you a text message. If you look on the left-hand side of this preview section right here, that is what your dashboard will look like. Once you finish your communication preferences, it's going to bring you back over here to your dashboard. So next, what you want to see is when you go to your dashboard, on the left side, you will see my favorite apps. Typically there you will see Web Advisor, your student email, Starfish, Canvas, and Self Portal. We don't typically use Web Advisor anymore. We like to use self-service, so that is why we're going to go over it today. This is something that you will be needing to use throughout your whole time here at Fresno City. Something that is new that have just popped up this semester is you will be able to see your schedule right there in the front of it. So you don't have to go through self-service. So that way you'll be able to see, okay, I need to be either at Clovis Community College today at such and such time, or I need to be at Fresno City College today at such and such time. That way you can just log in and then log out whenever you need to know your school schedule. On the right-hand side, we also do have our SCCCD news. So as long as you opt in for that, you could receive those emails, but they will also pop up here. It'll tell you different events that might be going on, maybe if there was some kind of situation that happened on campus, they will post it there on the news. You can also buy your parking permit there. They are required now. They are $30 for the semester, and then $1 for the daily parking. So you can buy them online and you will be able to get your permits shipped to your house as soon as possible, or you can print them out as well. Also on this dashboard, you want to look at your reference links. So they have over here some COVID-19 information. And then we also have another link for if you needed some kind of counseling, or any other kind of little resources are gonna be over there. Um, and then also because you guys are students, we do have different Microsoft Office, available, apps available. So we have the Excel, we have Works, PowerPoints, all sorts of stuff like that. And then if you also need any kind of technical help, it's gonna be right there on the bottom corner of the right. They provide the number, the link to go to the website, so that way you don't have to, try to navigate it yourself. So right now we're gonna focus on my favorite apps that is located on your dashboard. Something that I really wanna emphasize is your student email. I want you guys to make sure that you are checking your student emails for every day as if it was Instagram or Snapchat, because there can be a lot of different things in there that are very important. For instance, if you are on a wait list of a class, a teacher will only give you permission for a certain amount of hours, and they will only go to your student email. So you want to make sure you're always checking your student email just in case. Um, and you can either download the app onto your phone or your computer, but if you do not want to, as long as you log into your dashboard, it'll automatically log you into your Outlook student email. Next, we have Starfish. So this is where you guys will be looking for, if you need any kind of meeting with a counselor, or you need a meeting with financial aid, you needed um, to update your SCP, anything like that. Um, That way you don't have to just keep calling the campus, you can make your own counseling appointments. Um, Through Starfish, what you would do is you would make your appointment with a pathway counselor, um, depending on whether you're tech and trades or you're CES. It should already have that based off of what you had implemented into your original student education plan. So you should already have your pathway counselor there, or they have a variety of different pathway counselors as well. You'll also be able to view upcoming counseling appointments and details, and then you can request assistance for services or referral needs. As long as you log into Starfish, everything is all there, and you can see it all on the left side of your profile. Next, up, I want to talk about Canvas. Canvas is another very important app that you want to make sure you have downloaded on either your phone or your computer, because this is where all your teachers will be notifying you in regards to the syllabus, the homework that needs to be turned in, if your professor needs to let you know that class is canceled or whatnot. Um, you will be using Canvas on a daily basis. So I would always make sure to log in on the first day of school and then just keep up with your assignments, especially if you are going to be a online student, you need to be checking Canvas every day. Um, don't just check for the to-do list, make sure you are going through the modules, and I'm sure your professors will update you on everything like that, so that way you're not lost and you're not missing anything in so that way you don't have to fail any of your classes. Next is self-service. So, like I had mentioned before, we don't really use WebAdvisor as much. We have now switched over to self-service. Self-service is our app, and so that way you can see your schedule, or you would be able to register for classes. It is the little purple icon in your favorite apps on located on your dashboard. So when you go into self-service, you can look up your financial um, information. It'll tell you if you have to pay for anything. It can tell you if you have financial aid coming in, how much financial aid you have used. When tax season comes around, you'll be able to print out your tax information so that way you can use that during tax season. You can also buy your ASB card. Um, So you would take your student ID card, you can pay here for $5, and then you would be able to take your picture once you're on campus. Through here, you can also sign up for direct deposit, so that way when you do have the financial aid disbursements, they can go straight into your bank account. You don't have to come to the school and pick up the check. Also, you can request refunds as well. So if you were in a class and you decided you didn't want to take that class anymore before the drop date, you would be able to request a refund and get your money back for that class that you had paid for. So also in self-service, you can see this area and it has a bunch of different links. For instance, they have the student finance, the search for classes, add to schedule, transcript request, financial aid, banking information, your grades, and enrollment verifications. Those are quick links that you'd be able to click and get straight into what you are looking for. So first off, if you were to click the little graduation cap that is on the left-hand side, it would be your academics. Right there, you would be able to search for your classes, add to schedule. You can register for your classes or view your schedule, even though your schedule will be in the front of your dashboard. But you would be able to see this here as well. You can check your registration eligibility. You can view your grades, current or previous. You can look up your request enrollment verifications, view or print unofficial transcripts. And then you can also order your official transcripts as well. So another thing in self-service is your user options. So you can use your you can update your address there, your email and your phone number. You can use your updated pronouns or your preferred name, so that way it can be in the system. If you would be preferred to be called a different name than what is on your birth certificate or what we might have on our website. We also have emergency information as well. So you can add in case of an emergency, maybe something might have happened, maybe you need somebody else's phone number to contact. And then if you have any kind of health condition, you can also add that in. That way it can be on our records. You can also sign up for our emergency alerts. So that is in case there was anything going on campus, if there was a fire or whatnot, you want to make sure that you can sign up for those alerts so you can get a text message um, and it'll tell you to please exit the building. So the next part is we're going to understand your dashboard. As I mentioned, we do have different Microsoft apps that are available to us students. So, of course, we do have our works, we have Outlook, um, we have our PowerPoints. So, if you ever need to use any of those, you're more than welcome. They are completely free for us as students. So, of course, the Microsoft Word, if you needed to write your papers, we have our Excel to create some spreadsheets. We have PowerPoints to create presentations, and then we also have OneDrive. So, if you need to store any of your saved documents, they would go straight there. That way, you don't have to take any space up in your iCloud. As I mentioned before, we do have our parking. You can see your schedule. Um, also, you can see if you needed some kind of tech support. They're all going to be under your dashboard. They're all quick links as well. One moment. Oops, sorry. So, so we're just gonna go back over the dashboard real quick. So I just wanted to go over the fact that you can still use our resource links. Um, the links are just easier access information from your portal. And then as well, I had to go over, you wanna make sure that you are using your parking permits, just saying again that they are $30. If you are caught without a parking permit, the, Fresno PD will be giving you guys a ticket, so please make sure you purchase those. You will need them by January 8th, which is next Monday. So you can go ahead and purchase them today, and you will be able to print them out and put them in the dashboard while you're waiting for your actual parking permit to come into the mail. Um, Once again, my schedule is there as well. So that way you don't have to log into self service and uh, you can just see it there. But if you were to log into self-service, it would be under the academics and it would be in the section that said view my schedule. See it there while you are creating your accounts and your schedule there as well. Um, Once again, I just want to emphasize that these are all quick links that you are able to use, good resources to make sure that you know exactly where everything is at. Um, and please, if you have any questions, please put them in the portal. If there was something you feel like I had missed or I gone over too quickly, I can go back. If there is anything you guys are interested in knowing about, please put that in the group chat.
Thank you, Amaya. Let's all give a round of applause for Amaya and our interpreters who are here today. Thank you so much for being here and for participating in our event. Just wanted to go over, Amaya did mention about the parking. The first week is actually relaxed parking. So next week, we kind of give you an opportunity to go and for those of you who are just waitlisted in class or checking to see if you can go in. That's why the first week of the semester has a relaxed parking. We want to give you the opportunity to make sure that you're purchasing your textbooks and your books and whatnot the first week. If you miss any of the live sessions that we had during the week, in about a week or two, you will be able to find the information, the recordings, and the presentations on our webpage. Go ahead and click onto fresnocitycollege.edu/ramready. That is where you're going to find the information. Please, just a friendly reminder to join us today at 12 o'clock for our Canvas workshop. That is going to be the information that you're going to learn, the tools that you're going to receive when you're logging into your access to your coursework and your instructional coursework too as well. At the end of our event, another friendly reminder, if you're just joining us here today, that we will be sending you an email to complete a survey. We would really appreciate it if you give us any feedbacks that you may have of our events that we had this week. Again, I wanted to thank you again. Have a great semester. We will see you next week. If you have any questions, don't forget to give us a call or give us a at 559-442-8225 or send us a chat on this link too as well. All right, so if you guys don't have any questions, we'll give it another minute so you guys can take down the phone number that we have put down in the chat. Again, thank you again for all of your time. I know that you guys are ready to start the new year off right. So we hope that you have a great semester, have fun. And if you have any questions, we will be around the very first week of Welcome Week. You're going to see a bunch of booths and canopies across of the campus, as well as the West Fresno campus and our first responders. So if you have any questions, stop by any of our booths and we'll be more than happy to assist you.